Yes, guys, and a welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102. It's Peterborough the second, part 3. Just to remind you now, then, this is a Peterborough Sports, which is my city's second team. They start out in the Conference North, and we took the challenge. Challenge accepted. So we have got to Season 3 now. We're well into Season 3. This is where the last part was. I think we'd just confirmed the conference title. And we've started absolutely brutal in League 2. And let me show you, that's how brutal we've started. But it hasn't been plain sailing, to be honest with you. And the last game of the session was that there. Now, I actually, I videoed that and I sent it to Neil. Neil, of course, who's is a Scouser, big Liverpool fan. I thought he might appreciate it. I didn't expect to win. I gave him a good battle, and that pissed me off. That really fucking annoyed me of who got both goals. I mean, do you know what? Something I didn't spot before. Not only do I think it's pathetic, an Everton player moving to Liverpool, but 9 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, 8-11 for a fucking defender. What the fuck is that all about? What the fuck is that all about? Absolutely fucking annoys the shit out of me. Little prick. Okay, so, we've started out pretty fucking ruthless. We have been very, very busy, but we have got some serious money to spend at our disposal, but there's just nothing interested in us. 27 million in the bank, 1.3 to spend, but in terms of what's available, I mean, I've got a short list of about 30, 40 people, I think. 60 people. Not one of them interested in me. You know, it's crazy. I've done so much. I mean, there you see, the highest value player interested in me is 2.6. But I could probably get him for probably about 1.4, 1.5. I don't want to be, wasting money. I don't want to be wasting money on these players just for the sake of it. I've been very, very shrewd on this time around. My basic wage, I've got a capped wage of $3,000. Diakite, whatever it is. He was a free transfer. Now, it's funny actually. There was 2 players that I got that I was really, really pleased about. Diakite was one of them, and the other one, trying to remember his name. It was this guy here. I am looking to cash in on him. And I'll explain to you where I got it. And there was a third player, and the third player I got I haven't even used, but I knew I could get some serious money for him. And you see, I got him on a free. He's going at the end of the season for £1.8 million to Brentford. And I'll explain how I got them guys. I got them on the no club filter. Now, you all know that if you write in no club, exactly like so, you get a list of all players that are at no club. However, I've got mine patched that it minimises the results to just those, or filters, shall I say, 150 PA and above. So, there you see. It doesn't always tell you if it don't tell you if they've got transfers agreed, which can be quite shit. So there you go, this German player, I quite like this German player. I am tracking him, but he's already going when the window opens. This guy, I like this guy. And I did go for him, but he wasn't interested. And then I saw an injury shocker on a broken jaw. No one else really... Oh, he's just retired. I did go for Nabil. I did go for him. But, that's where I got those players from. So I knew that they had... who's that? Didn't even spot that. It doesn't always tell me. It doesn't tell me about the thing. So in terms of the players that we have brought... As you can see, we've spent an absolute fucking fortune in players, but, it really is a case of, I'm still looking to buy players cheap. Now, we brought in Mohamed Salah there. I think we've already flogged him, actually. We took a hit on him. I know you might think that's ruthless. We gave him 2 games, 6-5-0, and then we opted to get rid of him. I took the hit on him. I paid 1.2, and he's going for $1 million. The thing is, I want to see players performing from the off. I really do. Chris Clark was a risky one. He was a risky one, but because I think we paid over the million mark for him, and he's only wanted 300 quid a week. Now, we did buy some players who, let's just have a look at the average rating. So in 4 games, 850. I mean, after 4 or 5 games, if they're at 800, I've got to be happy. Now, this guy here now, he was an interesting one because we had Wakeland up top. We cashed in on him. Now, I went for this guy because he would only cost me 100 odd grand. And I looked at 3 key attributes there. And that was finishing, pace, and off the ball. Now, there's needless to say, he won't, you know, he might lead me into League One, but he won't remain at me. I will look to cash in on him. But in terms of my team, Samura, is it Samura? He's actually starting to come good. He had a tough start. What else? What else have we got going on over here? Joe Lumley. We needed someone of quality in goal. And I think although he'd had some bad seasons at Stockport and Birmingham, I feel that his attributes, you know, were better than any goalie I could get, anything that I had. But going back to the League Cup then, so we're in the League Trophy this season, which we've already advanced against Walsall in the first round. And we knocked out Gillingham in the League Cup first round. Burnley was a great result. And I'll be honest with you, I was fucking angry after the red card. But, yeah, we didn't deserve it, but we did it. We did do it. So now, let me talk about the stadium, which is obviously a big thing for me on this save. We remain as Lincoln Road. We are now 6,000 with a 1,200-seater. And that was, again, it said they've redeveloped the stadium in order to allow us entry into the Football League. They did that. They redeveloped it to allow us entry into the Conference Premier. They've done it again. Now, they're obviously going to do it again if, touch wood, if we were to get to the Premier League. But who knows? Who knows? So, that is where we're at. We are still semi-professional. I don't think that makes any fucking difference. It might, in terms of reputation, I don't know. Now, remember those 2 guys I had last season? Mandeville, and there was another one who was an assist machine, Taylor Richards. So Richards, there you go, went for £7 million. The offer came in and just cashed in mine back then. 24 goals, 17 assists, and you've got to cash in. Now, I've got a good example of that you must cash in. We cashed in for £7 million, you know, job done. And to show you why it's important to cash in sometimes is because Mandeville has done absolutely awful this season. 1 goal in 13, no assists. Now, I have changed it a little bit, my setup. My setup now is a new formation that I've, I want to say developed, Unsung Heroes. It's essentially a 4-5-1 or a 4-3-3, probably more a 4-3-3. And in all fairness, right, even though we lost to Liverpool, you know, I expected to get battered 3-4-0, and I expected to get battered completely on shots at goal. So I'm quite content, to be honest with you. I think we've all got theories how we play CM. The update is a little bit different. I feel that the DMC role is a massive part in CM 0102, particularly ODB. And you could argue why we've not got I don't feel the DMC is as powerful of a position in the update than what it is on the ODB. That's just my what the fuck's that dentist thing texting me for? You know, that's just my theory, but I could be wrong. But we will see. We will see. And also, that formation there is quite close to a very realistic formation of today. And most of AI use it. So that's another reason why I decided to switch it up a little bit. I felt that 4-5-1 had done enough to get me out of the conference and stuff. But now we need to step it up and we need to change things up a little bit. Breakin. Now, I want to sell Breakin. He's been a fucking flop. And again, very typical that I was blindsided when I saw his long shots was 21. And he didn't do too bad for me last season. He didn't play as much because those other 2 AMCs were assist machines. So, you know, that was another reason why I cashed in, because I knew that I had players to come in. But, you know, they've done shit. They've really done shit. Bradley's come in, and you can see he started out really well for me. And he isn't the greatest player in the world, but it just shows, don't it? It really does. But on we go, as Peterborough second. Now, of course, the interesting thing is, and this is what I'm chasing, is I want to see those motherfuckers, They're in the Championship, it looks like. There they are. Fuckers. That's who we want. That's who we want to get. Well, who knows? Who knows? We will get those fuckers. Although it looks like they're not actually doing too bad. They've got a few quid in the bank. Motherfuckers. What I did notice, and this was key, is we are now officially rich. Rich. How'd you like that? So, that's it from me, guys. Till next time, take it easy.